The one big thing that separates winning traders from losing traders is implementation, and their ability to take the information that they have and turn it into a systemized, logical approach to the markets that will print consistent positive outcomes. In this class, I'm going to give you an implementation path and show you exactly what you need to do right now to turn the knowledge you have into a successful trading journey. All right, welcome back to the final episode of the Why You're Not Winning series. We've been through the technical mistakes costing you consistency and the risk principles every losing trader ignores in classes 1 and 2. Today, we're going to talk about the implementation flaw that guarantees failure. In this class, I'm going to uncover the big flaw in your trading that has halted your progress and kept you stuck for so long. So by now, you understand why most traders fail. They trade awful strategies or none at all, and they disrespect important math and risk principles. But even knowing all that, most still won't make it. And the reason is simple. They never implement. You collect ideas, you chase setups, you tweak your strategy, but you never build a system that you actually live by. Now, the truth is, in trading, realistically, you already know what you need to do. You don't need any more information. A lot of you know every strategy under the sun. It's not a lack of information, it's a lack of integration. You know Wyckoff theory, trend lines, moving averages, chart patterns, structure, Elliott waves, supply and demand, all these different concepts. Yet when it actually comes to applying them, you don't do it. You never systemize and implement any of these systems. You just jump from one to another endlessly. You probably understand from the previous 2 classes that what you need is just one simple approach to continually repeat to take you from start to the finish line. But what you do instead is jump from concept to concept, idea to idea, and you never make any progress. Your progress path resets to 0 every time you switch systems, and you spend your time stuck in that perpetual rebuild loop. You treat trading like a puzzle. You're always looking for the next piece to fill in. You think that if you get enough random pieces of information and jam them all together, somehow, some way, someday, you'll finally be profitable. You try to fill in the gaps with new information, when really, those gaps cannot be filled, nor do they need to be. The hard truth is, your win rate will never be as high as you want it to be. Trading will never be as fun or as easy as you want it to be, and it will always come with stress and some hard times. You're not just going to wake up one day after learning enough technical concepts and suddenly have it all figured out. And that's okay. Once you accept this, everything gets simpler. Because trading isn't about chasing perfection, it's about engineering good execution. So here's what you need to do right now if you actually want to break the loop and you actually want to make progress and move in the right direction. You need to stop trying to finish the puzzle that simply never ends. And you need to start implementing one core system and stick to it until you reach exponential results. So now, let's build your implementation path. It's made up of 4 parts, the first of which is strategy. You need to build out a strategy with logic-based concepts, liquidity, structure, supply and demand, pure price action concepts that will drive you to success by helping you to understand the context and the why behind the market movements. And this system needs to have positive expectancy woven in. Asymmetric risk to reward, making sure you're risking $1 to make $3 or more. Small losses, big wins. And then stick to this strategy with no deviation. Stop learning new stuff online. Stop going and watching YouTube videos. Stop trying to find holy grails and shiny objects. Learn from your successes and failures instead. Internalize the system and then learn internally from that. Once that is done, it's time for validation. This is the second stage of your implementation path. You need to test your strategy to ensure that it actually wins. Use a backtesting simulator to collect years of data and experience fast with 0 risk. And then journal, track, refine, and retest this system to optimize it before risking real money. Build unwavering confidence in your edge and master the craft without burning time or money. That's what we do in the validation stage. And when that is done, you can progress into the mastery stage. Build experience through repetition. You can start to trade this strategy live to get used to the mental elements of trading in real-time markets. But to begin with, you should risk little and focus on learning a lot. Trade small and give all of your attention to learning from your system rather than wasting all of your attention trying to make a few dollars that will in no way change your life. Here you can develop an iron mind and build your identity inside the real markets. And you can prove to yourself the consistency of your system outside of simulations. And when all of this is done, you can move on to step 4, scale. Grow through consistency, not ego. Increase your trade size only when your process is second nature. Scale in phases to protect your longevity over quick gains. This is how you get funded. This is how you get paid. Consistency builds confidence, and confidence builds scale. So that is the validation path that you need to follow. Build a strategy, validate it, master it, and then use it to hit your goals. You know what you need to do. The only question now is, will you actually do it? Now, if you know that you're ready to execute, you're committed to this implementation path, you're sick of wasting time and you're fed up of blowing accounts, then I've got something for you. It's called a Dynamic Trading Mastery. It's an implementation program focused on giving you the fastest and clearest path to your goals through that implementation path of strategy, validation, mastery, and scale. Now, I've been teaching traders for around 5 years now. In that time, I've learned exactly what works and exactly what doesn't as well. And this program is a culmination of everything I've found to take traders to success without all the fluff and the BS. This isn't another course. It's a complete implementation system designed to build your rules-based edge, validate it with real data, execute consistently, and then scale to your goals. It exists because 95% of traders are stuck in a trap thanks to the masses of terrible education online. I've showed you that trap and I've showed you the way out over the past 3 classes. It's not that you don't know enough. It's that you don't know what to do with the information that you have. This is likely the problem you face right now. And to fix it, you need a fast-moving plan. So the aim of this program is to get you moving fast and break the endless loop of halted progress that you've been stuck in for so long. There are 3 core elements behind this. And if you give me a couple of minutes, I'm going to break down how each of these work, starting with the core curriculum. So when I built this, instead of building a long, drawn-out course with 200 videos, teaching random stuff that realistically you're never going to use and will just confuse you and leave you with more questions than when you started, I've built a concise 10-part curriculum focused purely on getting you into implementation as fast as possible with no noise. You complete 1 class per day over 10 days, and in 2 weeks or less, you will have the system, the mindset, and the roadmap all dialed in and ready to use in real markets. This is the curriculum. This is how it works. Each video is about 1 hour long, has some resources alongside. So the first section is about mindset, foundations, setting up, and viewing the system from a zoomed out perspective. Here, we shift your identity to that of a professional, teach you the platforms, concepts, and theories you'll use in the system, and introduce you to the dynamic trading system from a broad view. Then, in the central section, we teach you the full system, step by step, in the most clear-cut way. It's a start-to-finish, rules-based implementation program. And here you will craft mastery of the repeatable process that you'll use to go ahead and hit your goals. And then we ingrain the system into your mind, show you how to build data and experience, and give you the roadmap to scale your goals. It's 10 classes, complete with worksheets, resources, and subclasses to deepen your understanding of each step as you go, with one aim: to drive you to your end goal at hyperspeed without the complexity and time wasting you get everywhere else. And yes, this system works for day trading and swing trading. I trade with those logic-based concepts we've discussed throughout. I track raw price action and build if this then that scenarios under a rules-based strategy. So it works the same on the 1 minute as it does on the 1 month. It's dynamic. After the core curriculum, you will join the gated network. Now, I've had communities before. I've learned a lot, which has brought me to this point. Instead of another chaotic chat room crammed with thousands of beginners asking the same questions and giving you no value, I've built a gated channel of only committed doers who are all locked in and focused on the same mission and goal. So here's how it works. You get invited to the community only when you completed the core 10-part curriculum. This means, yes, you have to wait a couple of weeks to get in, but you have to do the work. So everyone in there is well versed in the system. Everyone in there has worked to get there. There are no freeloaders. No one gets a free ride. You master the theory through the curriculum, and then you join me and the team to implement. And everyone in here is just as committed as you. Now, inside of the community, you get direct access to me with your day-to-day questions, lessons and insights from myself and other traders on the path, and you can share your wins, your losses, and learnings, and benefit from those of others. There's also a content vault in here which will unlock when you've completed the core curriculum, with case studies, trade recaps, wisdom, psychology lessons, mini classes, and all recordings from calls and Q&As that we've done together. It's an extra layer of learning after the core curriculum. And the network is truly where you level up. You take the system you learn and gather real experience and real data in real time, while learning from me and many others along the way. And think about it. If you're learning from 100 other committed traders, you can learn lessons without the hardship, and you can avoid the pitfalls by taking from the experience of someone who's already walked the path before you. The reason I can teach you this is because I went through all the hardship. The reason other people in the network will be able to teach you things is because they went through the hardships, so you don't need to. 100 minds are stronger than one. And the final element is, of course, support. So instead of making a crazy, busy support schedule to try and look busy, where we have 5 calls a week scheduled for the sake of it, when nothing of value is even really shared, I've built a streamlined way to do this. Bi-weekly Q&A videos where you get your deepest question answered on a consistent schedule over on the charts in real markets with solid examples. So here's how it works. You have a question you need the answer to, you send it to me, and I create a deep dive video with examples breaking down all the burning questions asked by traders in the network. This is, of course, in addition to my activity in the network. You can get my questions there and I will answer, and the peer-to-peer support you get in there too from other members. But we do this to go deeper into those really important questions that need solid examples. Of course, time is your most valuable asset. So there is no need to schedule endless calls just to stay in the loop. There's no need for you to watch 100 hours of recordings that are getting put out every week to hunt for the one gem of information you need. This is a simple, straightforward, and time-efficient way for you and me that is massively effective on answering the questions. And after every one of these videos, you don't just get answers, you get clarity. And yes, we do jump on calls sometimes as well, but we do it with intent when something is worth covering, or we just feel like catching up. We don't do calls for the sake of calls, we do calls when calls matter. So, 5 years of teaching experience and helping thousands of other traders to win lands here. If you want to see results, I'm not going to plaster them here, you can see them over on the information page. This is where I've landed. The fastest and most clear-cut way to get you implementing a system that works so you can finally get results by following that 4-step implementation path. If you don't want to waste another year, which I'm sure you don't, we can get you moving now. We can get implementation rolling and push you in the right direction fast. Nothing is stopping you. The ball is in your court. So if you want to join us inside, there is a founding members price right now, as this is the first time it's been available to anyone. There is a 33% price cut waiting, but it will close soon. The price will go up to the standard price very soon. Click the link in the description if you want to learn all about this program, and I look forward to working with you inside to helping you hit your goals.